There's got to be a joke there somewhere. Morning, America. We are in Arizona. We're in Freeway, Arizona. That's not just the name of the convenience store or general store, whatever you want to call it. This is not a town or a township, but it's the junction of some highways, and it's called Freeway. And it's actually on my map. You look on Google Maps on your phone, and you can look down here, and you'll find Freeway, Arizona. Anyway, there's no town here. There's a Arizona Highway Department over here. They call it Freeway because there's Highway 78 goes that way. Highway 191 goes this way and turns and goes that way. And then you also have, coming from the south, you have 75. So there's 3 highways, so they call it Freeway, okay? So anyway, I went in to spend the night down here. So I went in to buy something. I went in and bought a breakfast burrito. And while I'm in there, I asked the gal behind the register, and the clerk, I asked her, I said, why do they call this area Freeway? She goes, I have no idea. I guess it's the 3 highways or something, I'm not sure. I says, there's no story? And she goes, no, not really. I guess the only story is this building here is about 100 years old. It was built in about 1930s, back in that day. And she said it used to be on one room in there. It used to be a saloon, and the rest of it was like a general store. She's actually, the aisle you're standing on, when I was using the microwave to heat the burrito up, she says that aisle, that's where they sold horseshoes. So, yeah, there goes a belly dump trader. So anyway, we're over here, and it's kind of in southeastern Arizona, and we're going to leave and head north on 191. And I understand it's a very scenic highway going up through the mountains and twists and turns and everything. And we're heading up to Tom's house. Now, Tom lives up there somewhere, and I've been sworn to secrecy on his house, what town he lives in, but it's up that highway somewhere, okay? So anyway, I'm heading to Tom's, but on the way, we'll see if we can find something to show you. I don't know. Well, probably pretty scenery, and that's about it, but I don't know. We'll see what's going on. With that, time to roll. Holy crud, look at this. I didn't know this was, I heard that there was a mine up here. I had no idea. My word, look at this thing. It starts way over here and goes all the way. We're talking, my Lord, I hate to guess, it's 5 miles maybe. From way up around that mountain all the way down through here. I don't know, it's a mine of some type. I don't know what it is. It's probably a copper mine, I'm guessing. I'll tell you what, I'll look it up and I'll put it down here in the captions and everything, what it's called, or down underneath, not in the captions, but here on the screen. Yeah, man, that's massive. They've been digging out here for a couple days. They probably started last Tuesday. Man, that's huge. Let's drive up and see what we can find. Well, I went in and asked, and the lady inside, she said she'd give me a little bit of information on this town. This is the city's visitor center, and she's over here. And what is your first name?
Rowena.
Rowena. Okay, nice to meet you, Rowena. This is Rowena. What's the name of this town? I didn't even know about this place, so this is really neat. Clifton, Arizona.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
It was started in 1800s, and so it's well over 100 years old.
Right.
And this train depot was built in 1913.
This building we're in is an old train depot. Yes. Okay.
And I don't know, the trail going up to Alpine and Springville and Eager is a really beautiful trail with lots of overlooks.
That's why I was going this way, for the highway. I didn't know about this town and this copper mine. So this is a a gem that I love running across stuff like this when I don't know about something and I go, oh man, this is neat. So anyway, so it's a copper mining town.
Yes.
And before you were telling me it's the largest in North
America.
Largest in North America. Okay.
And it's either the first or second largest in the world.
Okay, right. Okay, wow.
I understand.
It's open pit mining.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, it started out underground, but
okay.
it's become open pit now.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know what else I can tell you.
Okay, well, and when did they start mining here? Before the town or after the town got here?
I think that's basically what started the town.
Okay, okay. They found copper, so the miners, they had to have supplies.
They were looking for gold, but they found copper.
Very good. Oh, looking for gold. Yeah, of course they're looking for gold. Yeah. So before I started recording, I was starting to talk to you and ask you if you film and everything, and you were telling me about this is Clifton, and what's the next town up? Because the mine has moved and migrated north.
It's the mining town. It's completely owned by the mine.
Oh, okay.
All the housing is rented out to the miners and
okay.
Whoever is involved in the city, in the town, in the mining company.
Okay. What's the name of that town?
Morenci.
Morenci? Okay. And you were saying the road used to go around the perimeter, or
Well, it went up around the top of the mining perimeter, and now it goes right down through the old pit.
Oh, really? Okay, that's going to be neat. That's going to be now. I'm going to dash cam stuff driving through there is going to be really neat. So, but yeah. Anyway, so yeah, thank you very much for the little bit of information here, because man, I love stumbling across stuff like this that I don't know about.
Well,
I mean,
we have information on the mine.
All right. I was going to look up a lot of stuff on the internet and everything, but.
This is the new overlook.
Mm-hmm. There you go.
It's at milepost 175.
Uh-huh.
And that tells you a bit about the operations.
Oh, okay. Very good. All right. All right. Well,
and we have a map of the trail.
Okay.
Up to
all right.
Bill.
Okay. Very good. One more thing is, when I drove by here, I went down the road to make a U-turn, and let me set these down for just a second.
Okay.
I went up the road just a block or two and made that big wide turn, their big area, and I turned around to come back here, and I saw the old historic district. Their roads closed and everything. Right. It looks like it's under construction. But what is that? Just the old part of town?
Yes, and we have a walking trail.
Uh-huh.
That will help you know what the buildings were way back when.
Okay. Okay, so this was that little area, just walk, what each store and every building was,
Yeah.
This is the blacksmith, this is the barber, this is the dentist.
Right.
Okay, all right, very good.
The old theater that burned down and so on.
Why is it the theaters always burned down? My hometown, we had those old theaters and it burnt down, and they rebuilt it and then it burnt down again. I don't know what theaters, they burned down a lot. But, we're inside the local Catholic church, a Sacred Heart Church here in Clifton, Arizona. This is at the very west end, I guess. The road goes east and west. This is the west end of the historic, old historic road. And walk back outside here, show you the outside of this building. But yeah, it's what year was it? 1899, I believe. Let's see. Yeah, Sacred Heart Roman Catholic Church, 1899. Yeah, so it's a 122-year-old church, and it's stonework. I figured it would be adobe or something, but it's not. It's stonework with mortar, and looks like back here might be the where the priest lives. Maybe, I'm not quite sure, but yeah, it's an old church right up against the cliff. And I'm going to see if I can't I can't figure out how to make this camera into like a time lapse or whatever, and walk down through this road here just as a quickie. Okay, so we'll see what we can do there. Can anybody tell me the year of this Cadillac? Oh, what about the year of this Cadillac? Wow, there you go. It's the inside of it. All right, America, I just went inside the, I guess this is like their headquarters building or corporate office or something like that. I went inside and asked them what the name of this mine was. And she says Morenci Operations. This is a chunk of copper straight out of the ground. And they got it on display. It's just a large chunk, and that's what they were looking for when they're digging around out there. Stuff like this, they grind it up and then they go through their smelters, I guess. Anyway, I got an information sheet on this mine. It's the Morenci Operations, so it's a Morenci mine. Its size is over 80 square miles, 68,400 acres. Elevations around, up and down, but around 4,800 feet. Okay, it's a copper cathode production. In other words, they make these plates that they melt it down, make these plates, and then they ship it to places that produce like wiring and cabling and stuff like this. All right. Production pounds, ROM, I don't know what that means, but anyway, 491,000 or 491 million. MFL, whatever that means, is 247 million, and MIL or CPL, or yes, CLP is 44 million. Total of 784 million pounds, I guess. I don't know. Anyway, in 2019, copper concentrate production was 230 million pounds, and tons mined was 296 million. Workforce is 3,600 people, 1,000 contractors. History: 1873, the first copper ingot produced in the Morenci mining district. Back then it was called the Detroit Copper Mine of Arizona or something like that. It was run by Phelps Dodge, but anyway, Morenci owns it now. In 1879, completion of the Coronado Railroad, and 1896, the Detroit Copper Mining Company builds the first concentrator in Arizona. Okay, there we go. And then 1937 was open pit mining began. It used to be underground mining, now it's open pit. And that's some of the basics on this thing, but man, it's something else. And I'm going to drive up through here and just get some scenery for you. This is neat to me. I don't see this kind of stuff very often. So yeah, that's what it's about. That's what this traveling is about. See, finding things, stumbling across stuff. I knew there were mines up here. I had no idea this was here though. I'm driving along and all of a sudden I stumbled into this. I'm like, wow, look at this. So that's why I'm kind of stoked. Yeah, when I was down there at the corporate headquarters, corporate office, or whatever it was, visitor center, or whatever you want to call it, the lady told me there was this observation platform deck, whatever. And okay, this is a concrete reproduction of how big those trucks are. The bed on these trucks, and then this would be like over the cab, everything. But anyway, they've built this to kind of give you an idea how big the trucks are. But man, look at that! Unbelievable! Hell, that's a man-made Grand Canyon. Wow! As you can see, let's drop the camera down there. They're going up and down the roads here and everything. But if you look in the dirt or the rock and everything, you can see a greenish tint. That's all copper down in there. All down in there is all copper. So yeah, these actually green up here too. So this whole mountain is just laced with copper. And then they're spraying to keep the dust down. But here's actual semis coming in and getting, that trailer there is probably picking up ingots or something. I don't know. There's a flatbed pulling in machinery. There's a hotshot pickup with hotshot gooseneck pulling some kind of generator, it looks like. Wow, and then all kinds of pipes, all kinds of, I would assume, water pipes. This is an operation now. This, they ain't messing around here. There's some kind of big building over here, some maintenance or, you know, whatever. Unbelievable. And that goes down right where the trucks are. Where this flatbed is right here, that little cliff. I don't know if it's showing on the camera, but you can tell that drops off down in there even deeper. I mean, there's water standing in here, and you come over here a little bit, and that looks even like a deeper pit that you can't see in. This is amazing. And that's how big the tires are on those boogers, on those trucks. Well, I'm gonna shut up and zoom in with the camera and try to see what I can find, you know, with the zoom camera.